General Studies. 2. Topic. Functioning of Judiciary. Improving Judicial Efficiency. 1. Introduction. The Indian judicial system has a pendency problem. Chief Justice of India Deepak Misra recently flagged rising pendency in appeals flying with high courts. 2. Present status. Lower courts are where most cases get stuck. Most cases drag on for several years, without reaching a conclusion. Justice delayed this much is justice compromised. In many cases, under trials spend more time in jail than the period of punishment. Litigants routinely miss court dates, causing hearings to get repeatedly postponed. Frequent adjournments and indiscriminate use of writ jurisdiction. Because of its large caseload of ordinary cases, the court has had difficulty in scheduling important constitutional cases that require larger benches. In addition to judicial shortages, courts are underfunded. 3. Court performance. For decades, the primary measure of court efficiency has been case disposal rates. Public perception of court performance and individual judges now hinges on the number of cases pending before them. It puts pressure on judges to dispose of as many cases as possible, a situation that does not consider the quality of adjudication. Neither does it shed light on the exact nature of cases that have remained pending the longest, or the stage at which pendency recurs the most. Courts themselves must start analyzing historical case data to evolve the better metric for measuring performance and addressing backlogs. For impact of listing techniques, certain cases listing practices has influenced case movement and caused pendency. Matters listed towards the end of the day remain left over. Old pending matters barely made it to court, and over 91% of them remain unheard, despite being allotted a separate day and specific judges. These cases would never come up for hearing because of the large number of other urgent and routine matters listed. Advocates also tend to become disinterested in older cases in which clients have lost interest with time. 5. Implications. Right to justice would stand denied to litigants due to the unduly long delay in the disposal of cases. Due to the backlog, most of India's prison population are detainees awaiting trial. The pursuit of justice has been made more expensive by chronic delays. As a result, India's legal system has increasingly become the preserve of the country's wealthy and well-connected. Insides, this exacerbates the discrimination already faced by India's minority and low-caste groups. Corruption, too, is endemic. People would rather bribe a police officer than go through the lengthy hassle of a trial. 6. Way forward. The appointment of judges to vacant posts in various courts requires immediate attention. Better case management and procedural reforms can go a long way in reducing case pendency. It is crucial that a disposal review mechanism is put in place. The manner in which judicial performance is measured and accountability is exercised must be revisited. One way to accelerate case movement is by making case listing more systematic and scientific. Old cases must be disposed on a priority basis, and it should be ensured that adjournments aren't granted for frivolous reasons. Categorize petitions based on their urgency and have a quarterly performance review. Judges should stick to judicial matters and leave administrative issues to other court officials and staff. Using information and communication technologies (ICTs) such as video conferencing to streamline the judicial process. Setting up a fast-track courts to handle cases that have already gone on for a stipulated amount of time. 7. Recommendations by 230th Report of Law Commission providing strict guidelines for the grant of adjournments. Curtailing vacation time in the higher judiciary. Reducing the time for oral arguments unless the case involves a complicated question of law. Framing clear and decisive judgments to avoid further litigation. Incorporating technology into the system. Just like automation powered by artificial intelligence is already helping doctors, it can also be leveraged to assist judges and lawyers. 8. NIVIAA recommendations. NIVIAA suggested establishment of a judicial performance index (JPI) to check delay in finalization of cases in lower judiciary. JPI will help the high courts and its chief justices to keep track of performance and process improvement at district courts and subordinate levels for reducing delay. Establishing separate administrative cadre in judicial system to reduce workload on judges. Automation in courts and use of information and communication technology for e-court and case management. Establishing online real-time judicial statistics for determining the adequacy of judicial manpower and infrastructure to deal with workload of cases. Adopt internationally developed measures such as global measures of court performance. 9. Conclusion. Addressing the backlog is necessary to maintain India's constitutional democracy, to adhere to the rule of law and to guarantee order and stability in society. The country's progress depends on a strong judicial system which can provide quick justice, because justice delayed is justice denied.